So, if this is the third video we're watching, thank you everyone for watching my first and the second video. If you're not, I'm happy that you're watching my video. So let me explain. I've explained the hardware and the software. I've explained the function of defined graphics software. Now we are gonna go to the difference between raster and vector graphics. As you remember from my first video, I said it was the two types of software that has been found in graphics. So what are the difference between these two? So for typical use, when it comes to a bitmap, photograph or scanned pictures. But when it comes to a vector, it becomes diagram, logos, or a floor plan. When it comes to a bitmap, the type of images you get are BMP, GIF, GPG, GPEG, or unknown to most people, PNG, and TIF. But when it comes to a vector, it is CDR, EPS, and PDF. And the main difference that comes between bitmap and vector is that when it comes to a bitmap one, it's usually the file size is usually large. But when it comes to vector graphics, it's usually small. Since I've explained before that raster graphics contain more memory than vector graphics. So I'm not going to be explaining these because they're pretty clear. I'm just going to be saying some few words for you guys to understand how its importance and everything. So in bitmap, the scaling is very poor. You can expect it to be really bad. But when it comes to a vector graphics, you can expect it to be really good. So that's the difference. Even though the file size in bitmap is large and small in vector, but bitmap scaling is poor. So mostly people use vector graphics more than bitmap because it takes less space in their computer and the scaling is very good. There is not much because bitmap and vector images are quite different. As a computer graphic professional, you will need to be able to appreciate these differences to help you choose which type is the most appropriate for a particular situation. Because sometimes bitmap can be more useful than a vector graphs. You can never say one is better than another. It could be also another topic you could debate about because each one of them have their advantages and disadvantages. And in some uses, vector graphics is better and the other raster bitmap is better. So I hope that it helped you, and those paragraphs right there are just summarization of what I've been explaining. And if any questions has been asked to it, please do ask. Or you can write it and I will try to answer as much questions as I possibly can. Thank you. Hope you watch my next video.